attractive or exciting quality that makes certain people or things seem appealing or special. Pay attention to that. Glamour is the attractive or exciting quality that makes certain people or things seem appealing or special. It's really not, but if you have an attractive or exciting quality, it will make something seem appealing or special. But it's really not appealing, nor is it special. It's a fucking illusion. Magic or enchantment. You understand that this whole world is based upon magic. And that's very key because it's important for you. It is the most important thing for you to do is to create this world based on your own magic. And instead of feeding in and buying into other people's magic. That's what glamour is. Glamour is outsourcing magic. It is depend upon other people to give you some stimuli or to make things feel appealing or special. Some synonyms, I said synonyms. Synonyms for this is some hood shit, right? But it's real. You would say synonyms too. So synonyms for glamour are allure, attraction, fascination, charm, magic, romance, mystique, exorcism, exoticism, and spell. So all of these things, what are they? What am I talking about? I'm saying if I'm attracted to Beyonce and she show up looking like Precious, I'm no longer attracted to the person for which I thought I wanted. So it was an illusion, right? Because I thought that it was Beyonce. She showed up looking like Precious. I'm no longer attracted. If I'm fascinated by the way you walk and you break your leg and you start limping, I'm no longer fascinated by your walk. That's just how it is. So you feel ways about things in life and then you lose that charm or that spell and then you just on to the next thing. And such is life. It's just a constant attraction, repulsion cycle for which the whole external world is a spell. It is a it is not real. So you hear it all the time. This whole world is an illusion. What are they talking about? What we're talking about is glamour. And so glamour deals with the emotion, the emotional body. The mental body is the persona or the personality. The personality is made up. Somebody told you all of these things, and these is the foundation to false beliefs. So you shouldn't believe anything that anybody has to tell you about anything. You should be listening to your soul. But you cannot get to your soul until you rectify and stabilize those bottom three chakras and let go of this ego. But you cannot let go of this ego if you have pride in it. And that's where the pride is the thing that is the wall that won't come tumble down. So mentally, let's just say I'm a woman. Emotionally, I want a man. And my energy is spent either wanting or desiring that thing for which I really want. But that's cool. But since we talking about chakra work and we talking about reaching another level and we talking about being conscious and we talking about being woke, we cannot bring that shit in to the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we got on regalia, you cannot show up in motherfucking jeans and a t-shirt. And we all in our, you know what I'm saying, on our hoods and our, you know what I'm saying, we got our swords and our pinnacles and we ready to do magic. and you trying to fuck. We trying to change our reality. You know what I'm saying? We really spiritual and really trying to do this work. And you know what I'm saying? You trying to, go out and kick it. So this is emotional energy that we use up because we're trying to appease this ego. And we're trying to inflate this ego by trying to reach a particular status and feel important. But it's a thought process and it's an activity that we're constantly engaged and we can never let it go. And this is all glamour. And these are the things that will block your fucking chakras. It'll be like chakra nothing. And we need to balance our chakras because we absolutely need to balance our chakras because we absolutely cannot live our lives depressed and sad and misinformed and confused and in discord and disarray and mad and angry and upset, and we can't live our lives like that because you will blow a fucking blood vessel in your fucking brain. You would get sick, you will get cancer, you will have all of these things going on with you because your health is fucking terrible because your thyroid is not even secreting the proper hormones to even balance you out on that level. You're not even speaking from a level of truth. You speaking from a level of desire. I really want I wish somebody would love me. And that's niggas talking like that. I ain't even talking about women. I just want somebody to hold me. And it's not about being successful and have people patting you on your motherfucking back, my nigga. That's that's glamour. And we have to let that go. Whether you a failure or a success, we have to let that go. So the dweller on the threshold and the angel of the presence. And see, with this presentation, I'm just going to give y'all like shit from books that I took out. Because I don't want, because this is, since nobody is saying shit like this in the community, I don't want to sound like some crazy nigga just make, like, I know I got the reputation of just like being like somebody that just smoke weed and say crazy shit. Cause you never heard it. Like I'm just like some weird ass stoner or something, but whatever. This is from books. And I'm just interpreting, translating this shit. Cause everybody in the community is just trying to pimp you based upon your motherfucking dysfunction and your lack of balancing of the chakras. Cause there's nobody in the community that's gonna fucking save you. The community is within yourself, and that's the first step. And that's really the first step. This conversation is just the first step. This is not even, we're not even getting nowhere yet. Because we just now have to realize that God is on the inside, and not even as a concept, as a motherfucking practice, as a motherfucking realization. Like trees grow out the ground, God is within your heart, and that's who you need to be fucking with. Not nobody on YouTube dropping the hot fire. The dweller on the threshold is the one who stands before the gate of God and at the portal of initiation. The dweller is like a gigantic thought form of glamour, illusion, and Maya that must be dissipated prior to taking initiation. The inspirant is not even aware of the dweller until just prior to initiation, meaning you're not even aware that everything is an illusion until you understand that God is within you. Because up until that point, you really think that more money is going to make your life better. You really think that a nicer house is like, even in this conversation, is people that really think that something external that's going to happen to them tomorrow is going to make them feel better. When the only thing that can make you feel better is doing the internal work. Because even if something good does happen, that shit gonna have to happen every single day. You gotta have a fucking amazing day every day to fucking be happy now. Like, can't nobody just be just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers think something wrong with you. So, and a lot of this information is taken from the Encyclopedia of Reincarnation and Karma, The Initiation of the Soul by Robert Lansdowne. Shit. Just message me. I got it. If you interested in the books, send me a message. So, Glamour is the emotional body, which is the root chakra, meaning the chakra right before the heart chakra, meaning that's some shit that you have that most people never balance, because 99.99% of the human population want some shit and are emotionally attached to this illusion. Because what happened before this illusion was another illusion, and before that illusion was another illusion. Whether Native Americans was an illusion, a group of motherfuckers living in the trees, you know what I'm saying, swinging from trees and living in the wild, even that's an illusion, because maybe they eating, you know, duck meat or some shit like that. You would never eat no duck meat. You would never fuck in the woods in front of 20 other people. So it's just more or less like what's acceptable now, what's not acceptable. All of these things is just pure illusion. So the function of the chakras right now is to transmute all of those forces, meaning to isolate, identify, separate from the personality, to get the inspiration from the soul. Therefore, there is no sadness, there is no confusion, there is no my mind's playing tricks on me, there is no these bitches is doing spells on me, let me get some black salt, or no, it's none of that, because you dealing with the most infinite source known to man, which lives inside of you. That's what the Illuminati and all of this shit is about. It ain't about no group of motherfuckers sitting in the office plotting against you. You know, when they be like, you know, you were a slave, they not talking about to the white man. They talking about you a slave to your personality. You a slave to your name. You a slave to your existence. You a slave to your birth. Because you actually believe that you were incarnated at that moment that you were born. And then you would get an astrology chart and base your whole existence on this whole astrology chart. Oh, I'm a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fuck with you because you a Libra or some shit like that. But you're not even a human being that was born at that time. That's an illusion. The illusion of the soul is something that was never born, that will never die. But if you can't grasp that, if you really believe that your name was Tommy Walker and you was born January 19th, 1986, well, this conversation will go over your head, because this is for the souls. And I know it ain't a lot. So why would I want to get 1 million views? Why would I want to go fucking viral? That don't even make sense. I don't even give a shit. It ain't even about black people. It's about for whoever got the fucking soul. If a motherfucker come to me and he fucking half black and half Chinese, and I'm not even talking about mix. I'm saying like his whole left side of his body is black and his right side is Chinese, but he has a soul. I'ma listen. If he about this knowledge and he following himself and he got like it ain't about gender, it ain't about sexual orientation, it's not even about age, cuz you could be 12 and drop this shit. Cuz if you dealing with the soul, then it is no limitations on you. You could be fucking 96 and get in contact with your soul. Like that shit is within you. It's within all of us, but you will never find it. You can't have it both ways. You can't be desiring the earth and desiring the physical and wanting to reach heights, spiritual heights. You can't ascend. Like, how would you do that? Explain to me how you fucking want to fucking walk on all fours and want to be an angel at the same time. You want to have sex, or you know what I'm saying, you want to go on a vacation or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit that you really want to do. That's the shit you really emotionally attached to. So, what do we have here? We have a group of individuals who are dealing with false beliefs that do not know that they are false beliefs. Everything is a false belief. Is a foundation of a false belief. Everything that you could utter or mutter to me has been whispered to you by someone else. So it has to be false. Unless you speaking to me from the soul. And if you speaking to me from the soul, what does the soul say? Because it can't be nothing that I heard before. It can't be, like, I didn't never know what I was going to talk about. I never even thought about what I was going to talk about. It just came to me. I just started, pulling out the books, and I just started, okay, I'm going to talk about this. Spirit told me to talk about Glamour today. It was on me. It was on me and in me. So, you know what I'm saying? That is not like, I don't know what the fuck happened into the news. I don't know who won the game tonight. I don't know who was on Empire. I mean, I don't know. I'm more or less following the spirit of what people need to hear at this point, what the souls need to hear. I don't give a shit about the humans anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck about humans. And when I say humans, I mean human thought, desire-based thoughts. Bitcoin or Litecoin or Darkcoin or nigga coin. Like, my soul tell me, start investigating Litecoin. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. I don't know. So really understanding this principle is distrusting all of the reactions from the personality to life and circumstances, meaning wherever you find yourself in circumstance, it does not fucking matter, because it's all an illusion. That's what they say. It's all an illusion. You seen the Matrix? It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Well, if it's all an illusion, it's like this. If you woke up one day and you was in a supermarket, like Sausage Party, or for instance, if you woke up one day and you figured you was a piece of ham or some shit, you would be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a supermarket, I want to see what's outside of this bitch. So that's life. Once you realize that it's all a game, the only place that you can go is within yourself. Because it's not like you can go to the edge of this motherfucker and see what's on the out. Like, nobody knows what's outside of the earth, because who is the human that could motherfucking fly? Which one of you niggas is flying outside of the earth and motherfucking looking at the earth and shit? So why even had a conversation on whether the earth is round or flat if none of us can go and see it? We can't even perceive that. So why let's take it down a few notches and really discuss something that we all can discuss, our goddamn selves. That's where we all, the soul, that's where we all come together at. In an understanding. Because illusion cannot be recognized as illusion without the illumination of the soul. So you don't even know that's the illusion until you start to do the chakra work, until you start to realize that, oh shit, I can't do both. The soul and the ego is not friends. They is not friends. So you telling me all of these people, you know, especially these niggas, they'll be like, you know, you need the ego though. I need to put on cocoa butter and twerk sometimes, and you know what I'm saying? Like I need to, you know what I'm saying, just be and have these deviants and all of these vices. I need this because the ego is good. But it says here that without the illumination of the soul, the illusion can't even recognize the illusion. You can't even see the illusion until you start to work with the soul. Meaning, if I'm gonna illuminate my soul, I can't illuminate my ego too. So it don't mean that me, Kyrie, is gonna be walking around here with a motherfucking effervescent glow once I do my chakra work. No, it just means that I know the direction to where to put my mind at now. I don't gotta put my mind on attachment to this earth. I could put my mind on attachment to myself and my existence. So Maya in the I like this definition of Maya in the Encyclopedia of Reincarnation and Karma. Maya in Hinduism signifies the activity of Brahman in producing an illusory or magical world in which nothing is as it seems. Maya is the mind of Brahman playing a hiding, seeking, and finding game with himself. What you looking for, what you want. So if you probably like emotional eater, and or you are like wanting to have real crazy sex or live a life of luxury and all of that, that's just a void for wanting to find yourself. Once you get these things that you desire, so that you put in all of your hope and dreams into, then you're still not going to be satisfied because you still haven't found yourself in those external things. And the illusion of birth and death. That's what I was talking about earlier. People identify with the ego spiritually is kind of weird. Because spiritually, the ego don't exist. The ego is just a transitory point in time. And so we have to always work to deeper release ourselves from this attachment. But it ain't about hating life and not doing anything and being unhappy. It's about being really happy. It's about really doing extremely good things. If your life was on 10, now take it up to 100, because now you're dealing with the soul. So now you can just experience things without the craving or the needs or the desires. You don't need to be free. You already free because God is on the inside of you. You need to realize that God is on the inside of you first and foremost. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to get a better job. You need to accept where you are. Not to accept where you are so you can stay there, accept where you are so you can just eliminate those negative feelings so you can start to deal with your God within yourself. So the reason why these conversations aren't popular and probably never will be popular is because most people are very unintelligent, and they are solely inspired by desire, material, physical, and temporary. Animal desire for the satisfaction of the animal appetites, material desire for possessions and luxuries of existence, the longing for things, for comforts, and for security, economic, social, religious, control the majority. Man is under the influence of the densest form of Maya, and the forces of his nature are concentrated in the second center where this is taking place. Meaning everything is concentrated in your sacral chakra, because everything in your life is based on desires. And that's a trap. And that's a prison. And that's a block. And that will prevent us all from opening the third eye and to really command our perception and really access our power. So all of this magical shit that niggas is talking about that they can do is all an illusion. Especially if they're good. If a voodoo priestess is good at doing money spells and love spells, that's a deeper illusion. Because now they are attached to this deeper illusion, an astral illusion, let alone a physical illusion. So we have to free ourselves from physical illusions and astral illusions, all luxuries of or anything that's attached to desire and esteem and privilege and acceptance and money and having people think that we're so special. Even in the Bible, where in Corinthians, I think chapter 7 verse 11, it says, I'm paraphrasing, but if I'm humble, I'll be exalted. If I'm feeling like I'm the shit, then I'm gonna be put in my place. So it's metaphysical, meaning that if you are humble to the God within, you'll be exalted, my nigga. But if you feel like it's all you, meaning it's all ego, you'll always get put in your place. I know niggas is sad. I guarantee you sad and confused. I don't care how intelligent or how smart or how much money you got or how much you think that you figured it out. My nigga, you is scratching your head if you want to ever ponder on the existence of why you're here. To get more money? Okay. Sounds good. My nigga, but that's a prison. If you think you free in the external world, no, you free on the internal world. That's where your freedom lies, but you can't access it with the mind and your normal way of thinking. You have to let the ego go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. In a nutshell. I don't know. I was just trying to think if I had anything more else to say.
You always have something to say.